Greetings, Earthlings, Amazondy, and swords for everyone. Welcome back to Minecraft. This is the newest snapshot as of now. This is 16W21B, and it is a snapshot because Mojang found it right to inform us when it's a snapshot and when it's a full release. So today, what are we doing? Why am I in the snapshot? Am I going to make a snapshot review? Probably not, because it's kind of boring and there's a ton of them on YouTube and you don't need me to make one. But I will have to say something that I really wanted to address, because this has a lot of influence in what I'm going to do in this video and many more videos to come. So I'm going to put on the screen a piece of segment from the Minecraft wiki that talks about villages and the fact that now in the latest snapshots as of 16W21A, even, you know what, 20, I think from 20, I think it is from then, there will be a 2% chance of having a spawned zombie village, which basically means it's a village with no doors, no torches, and it has all the zombie villagers in it instead of regular villages. And that is exactly what we're gonna look for in this series. Now, if you remember, if you're a really long time viewer, you'd know that I've once did a series which I've called Hardcore Goals. Now, that sounds like kind of a lame name, so I decided to change it to the One Life Achiever. And basically, the premise of it is I go ahead, I go into single player, I create a new world, I call it whatever I want. This is gonna be the zombie village. Oh god, I suck. Zombie village, and I'm just gonna make an exclamation mark. It's of course gonna be in survival mode, but not only that, it's gonna be on hardcore. That means that it's the same as survival mode, as I said, but it's locked on the hardest difficulty and one life only. So that means that or we get the goal that we're looking for, or we die. So more world options. I'm gonna give it a structure. Of course, we need structures on, and I'm gonna give it a seed. I'm gonna call it golden apples would help me out. You can totally use this seed. Yeah. Let's just create a new world. So it's gonna take a bit of time, but it's gonna work out fantastically and everything. So I know none of you want to see me gathering up a bunch of things. Thus, when the world generates, I'm just gonna okay, it's a village. I thought it was stranded out in sea. Okay, so I know. Maybe I am. This is uncomforting. Well, this is a very nice spawn, I suppose. It's like an island on the brim edge of jungle. Okay, this is bearable. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up all the things that I need, so don't worry, you're not gonna have to suffer. So I'll meet you in 10 seconds from now. Welcome back from the faster time lapse I've ever probably done. I've watched, I haven't really watched, but I've just seen how long was the recording itself, and it was obviously 1 hour long, because that's the preparation time I needed, and I was really stupid. I've done some stupid things, but I suppose because of the amazing speed of the time lapse, you weren't able to even notice one thing that I've done. So basically what happened is I've gathered up everything. It took me some time because I found a fair few diamonds, as you can see, and then I was stupid enough to just go around, wander about, just walk out from the cave that I was, go back to the surface, and then realize I forgot all my iron and gold there. So I had to retrace my steps, go back there, retrieve everything, go back up, do the enchantments, do everything, and yeah, so that took me a hell of a lot of time. But we're ready. because I didn't want you to be really like stuck on watching me doing the preparations and everything, because that's really boring. And yeah, so we're here. Really nice. We have like some good things. We have a full protection set. We can even, if I'm not mistaken, go ahead and combine these two to get ourselves a power bow, like a power 2 bow. And it's getting nighttime already. Okay, so let's see. So I still have the obsidian, so we do have a chance of going into the nether, and I think we're not gonna do that quite yet. I think we're gonna try and do that when we find ourselves not finding anything and we just want to explore new terrain. If that does happen around, like, I don't know, let's say episode 3 or 5 maybe. Because this series is basically going to turn from now on to just walking, searching for villages, hoping for them being the villages that we're looking for. And if not, we're just going to have to keep on walking and look for yet another village. Now, it's well, it's not easy, but they've made it a lot more easier to find villages in this version. That means like the latest Minecraft, I suppose, version, which is 1.9, you'd still have to go and look for the villages, you know, around the trees and plains. This is cool. This is I didn't know of this feature. Okay. So you'd have to like go to plains, deserts, and well, yeah, plains and deserts. These were the only biomes you'd had to go, so they were kind of the warm biomes. But now, ooh, talking about it. So now they've added villages in savanna biomes, and as you can see over here, in the sprucey biomes, which is basically the tigers. So is this gonna be an undead village? I can already say it's not, because it has torches and it has the doors in it. Thus it belongs to regular villagers. But it doesn't really matter, because we're still gonna stay around here, look what they're offering us. I think something tells me I want to make this as a habit, because we're gonna find like a fair few villages. I think we'd ought to want to get 1 emerald from each and every village. Okay, just stack up emeralds just from getting them from villages. Okay, this seems like a nice idea. I think that would be nice. You know what? We're gonna get 1 emerald from trading with the villagers in every single village that we manage to find. And we're gonna see how many emeralds do we get. Are we gonna exceed the stack, or are we just gonna find like the special village right away? Is it gonna be that? I don't know. So I really want to know. So I think that villager, actually, you know what? Let's look at everyone's trades, because why not? Okay, he's dead. We're gonna look at everyone's trades. Okay, so, well, you're trading rotten flesh. I don't really want to give you my gold, though I don't want to give you my leather. So I think, you know what? The first one's gonna be for the cleric. So here we are. We've traded you the 9 gold, and now you're really happy, and I think all of your trades unlocked as a cause of that. So yeah, okay, that's great. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we got our first emerald, but this is not the village we were looking for. So, okay, the first village was found right here on episode 1, and it is the new sprucey villages, and I can already see a ton of books, which is amazing, because I'm gonna get on to enchanting even more throughout this series. And you're giving me respiration. I was hoping for you to give mending, because that would be really amazing. Now, there is no blacksmith, as it seems like, although I have to investigate everything in order to say that for sure. And I think, for the time being, I'm just gonna use all of this to make a fair few books, and I'm gonna throw these away, because 1, they're taking space in my inventory, and 2nd, I just don't think I really need them that much right now, because I have 30 books. So the church is right here. There's nothing to be looking upon in this direction. And no, so there doesn't seem to be any blacksmith houses, and I'm not really planning on taking any food, just because I'm actually kind of all set on food when it comes to it. Because, well, look at my pork chop ratio, and I am going on an adventure in this video, or in this series as a general thing. So, oh god, okay, a lot of baby zombies. Not okay. I think I should better just keep on walking. So we have ourselves we have ourselves the first village. I think I'm gonna have to slay you up, boy. What? Okay. No. Oh, God. A lot of things trying to kill me. Ooh. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna take like a nice picture. A souvenir from being around here. That's gonna be nice, I think. So let's enter. Oh, hello there, cleric. Don't walk out the door. Don't do that. That would be stupid as hell. Like, believe. Oh, hello. I didn't know this residence was occupied. Can I please take a picture there? Yeah, this looks nice. Okay, I wanted to block with my sword, but apparently, okay, this is odd. So yeah, okay, take the screenshot. The cow's looking not at the camera. I don't really care. She can do whatever she wants. And I think we're all set on moving on. I'm gonna close the door so you wouldn't die, because it would be a really, really bad person of doing so. So I think we're gonna just keep on walking. Okay, so we got like really nice luck over there, which is really, really satisfying. Now what I think I'm gonna kill off more pigs, you know? You know, those piglets. You gotta get those pork chops. Okay, yes. Oh, that was a brutal, brutal death. That was a KO. Okay. Yes, great. Okay, so we're gonna keep on moving. I don't know if we should move on to like the colder biomes. I don't know if there could be more than one village in each and every biome. Hoping for there to be more, because, you know, that's what we're looking for. But as of now, ooh, I think the skeleton shot a piglet. A piglet. Aw, okay. I can see a forest fire starting, which is bad. Although I'm not gonna try and prevent it or anything. It's not like I'm gonna stay here. But yeah. So the only thing we're gonna really be worrying about, and I don't really think of this often, but I think it just comes to me as a whole, as like, well, obvious, to not die. Okay, I shouldn't die. Like, well, death in this series will mean end, will mean nothing. I wouldn't really restart the series. So yeah, that would be bad if I were to die. But for now on, we're just gonna have to keep on walking. So I think I'm not gonna have a general direction of walking. I'm just gonna have like my intuition guide me. And well, I'm gonna try and at least get to all the village types at least once, you know, because that seems fair. You know, we get a snapshot. That is cool. Now, if they happen to patch something up with the villages being like undead villages, and if they don't want it to be a long-lasting feature or anything, I'm probably gonna go back to this version and just play on it, because I really like the fact that this update, oh, I forgot the words, but this biome looks amazingly cool. This looks very steep, and features the word I was looking for. Okay, this looks very nice. I actually like this, and the fact that there are now trees, oh my god, like, I did not know. No, one of those small details they give you, you know, this is still plains, is it? This is sunflower plains. This is still the plains, and they give you like these trees. This adds so much more to the feeling of everything. Believe me, I can like tell you, this is like way better looking. Just saying, okay? Oh my god, amazingness. Like, the plains always did seem a lot more plain than they should be. I think that's true. And I think I'm on a 10 chunks render distance. Something tells me that I am. Yes, I am. I'm gonna go up to 16. We're gonna see a lot of things, although the fog really did add like a bit of a feeling to it. But I don't think we're gonna live with the fog anymore. So there is no, like, okay, so let's say there's no real villages in this sort of biome. Although I do seem to have to pass it in order to get somewhere else. So, okay, I suppose our only good thing to do is to really walk through the biome, explore a bit. I've heard that mushrooms got a lot taller in these biomes, and oh boy was I right. Oh my god. Yeah, so that is nice. Okay, we're checking out. I'm making you a snapshot review, which is basically, oh my god, you are extravagant. Okay. Wow, that's a big mushroom. Okay, so I'm making a snapshot review of just walking around the world, finding the new features. You know, there's no need to stand and talk, where you can walk and talk. Oh, what am I taking? Why am I taking this? I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay, so I think we're better off head towards the plains that I can spot in the corner of my eye, because that seems promising, as it is a house of villages. It homes villages in it usually because, well, yeah, it's plains. And of course we're going to go to the desert as well, because the desert has a village, but when we do happen to stumble across one. Okay, so, okay, the plains extends towards that direction over there, but this seems like the more general center of it. So I'm gonna explore this direction, although I'm gonna keep in the back of my mind that this has a continuation over there. Okay, so what are we facing? What are we looking at? This is a plains, still loving the trees, looking amazing, and yeah. So because this is like a first episode kind of deal, I've actually like played for more than an entire hour before getting on to talking to you. Like that time lapse, that 10 seconds, like I was about to say, like not to say, but really I was thinking that what's gonna happen is basically that, well, I'm gonna like do it for, who knows, like 20 minutes, let's say, and I'm gonna get up my things, and you know, it's gonna be like very fast. You can spot like a few details. But this, I'm just thinking of compiling like a full hour into a 10 seconds video. That would be crazy, and it will be crazy, and it was probably crazy. I'm talking as if it never happened, but it probably did, and I still have no idea how it looked like, but I'm gonna watch it later words. So yeah, yeah, you know what, let's keep walking. Okay, just keep walking. Yes. Okay, so I then go back to this place. What are you? Oh, I thought this was a spider. She was like leaning towards eating the grass, and I've no idea. It looked like a spider to me. Okay, let us walk the way. Oh, I can. Yes. Okay. Like I was about to say that I'm disappointed because I like see. Oh no, there's this roof forest, and then there's the extreme hills, and I was like, no, there's not gonna be any village. But as I can see, there is yet another village, and it seemed to spawn on a river, and that happens too much often as it seems of now, and the snapshots of these. So okay, we're in the second village, which is amazing. I think we should probably go ahead and take like another screenshot in a little slight bit. But okay, I've tried with the cleric, so I don't really want to do that anymore. I'd probably go and do it with the weaponsmith, just trade up with you. I know I didn't take the things. Wait a sec. Ooh, this is a nice book. Okay, who's left? I don't want to trade with clerics. I'm sorry for being racist. Oh, hello. Oh, you give punch. That is nice. What do you have? Nothing. Okay, and as you can see, this is a regular village. This is no zombie village because, well, obviously, if you just look at everything. Oh, I should probably trade up with you. You know what? I have the pork chops. I have the ingredients to trade. Let's do this. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna trade up with you. I think that's what we're gonna do. So, thank you so much, sir, for getting us the second emerald needed in this series. Now you've opened it up a lot more trades. Okay, that is cool. I think, you know what? I think we're gonna take like a nice screenshot. Oh, we should probably go to the blacksmith. We should probably take this. There's so many things to do, so much time to not have, and yeah, and I am probably stacking. Oh, I'm probably stacking up myself with too many books right now. Probably that is the case. Okay, so let's look what the blacksmith has to offer us. I know I'm raiding the villages like complete psycho. Nothing of any importance, I don't believe, sir. I don't think so, at least. The apples. I'm gonna keep the apples. Maybe, you know what, if we ever come across the village, I think we're gonna have like this thing where we're gonna cure all the villagers that we can find over there. So I think that would be a nice thing. That would be a really genuinely nice thing to do. So that's the game plan. Okay, so of course, as always, screenshot. Nice one. Okay, that looked good, I suppose. I don't know. Okay, so I think this episode is getting a bit long, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna travel a bit more towards this direction. Just walk up the hill and see what we have. You know what? Let's go over there to that like rim edge over there. I'm just gonna go and see what there is to offer there. Probably the view is gonna be nice. No, I want to believe that. Okay. Ooh, this already looks good. But let's go. Let's go to the complete and utter top. And I can already see a birch forest, and I don't wanna engage no birch forest in my life. Oh no, it's a taiga, and there's like a small section of a birch forest. So you know what? I think that in the next episode we're gonna travel inside the taiga because it doesn't seem to get any warmer over there. So we're gonna travel inside, and it seems like it's getting oceany. And you know what? If I can sail the ocean and get to like new and undiscovered land, that would be amazing because it's usually not the same type of biomes that you'd find when you leave the land. So that would be nice. But for now, I think that is about it, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this odd. Well, it's not an odd video. It's actually kind of a nice video, and I hope that you will enjoy the entire series itself. As of now, it seems like it's going fairly good, and may the 2% chance of finding a village come as often as I wanted to, but if not, let's just not die and keep on surviving. And yes, so that's about it, guys. Hope that you've enjoyed everything that you saw in this video, that you've seen this video, sorry, and I'll see y'all as always in a bit. Bye, guys.